Let's open it up. I want Demi-Fiend's face here. Or maybe here. Like this. Okay, so. For the uninitiated, this is the Powerpuff Girls live-action pilot. And we've read Act 1 before, but now we're reading Act 2. As soon as I find it. Okay, there it is. And Act 2 is like 10 pages probably again, right? Yeah, okay. He's just judging the script. Okay. Act 2. Actually, let me lower the game a little bit. Sorry. Okay. There we go. All right, you ready? Because I'm not. Act 2. Blossom's out cold. Bubbles and Buttercup hover over her. Bloss, wake up, or we'll leak your nudes everywhere. That worked on you once. Bubbles nods, remembering, then thinks, closes her eyes. Grew up in a small town, and when the rain would fall down, I'd just stare out of my window. Please, not breakaway. It's working. Dreaming of what could be, and if I'd end up happy, I would pray I could break away. Okay, I'm up. Too late. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky. The girls are interrupted by the Monster Mash playing downstairs. Off their confusion. What the fuck is this? I am so confused right now by what I'm reading. What the fuck is going on? The sisters find Drake dancing in front of a PowerPoint, eating a Go-Gurt. Let me read that sentence again. The sisters find Drake dancing in front of a PowerPoint, eating a Go-Gurt. He accidentally drips some on his shirt. Sorry, girls, I have a condition where if I see someone faint, I faint, so I had to grab some sugar. Now, would you look at that? Take a seat, please. I made cocoa. Bubbles happily sits. Buttercup and Blossom take a beat. Damn, I do love that cocoa. And I love family time. And Drake shuts the door with a remote as the girls sit. What the fuck? No, it's Drake Utonium. For some reason, Professor Utonium's first name is Drake. I'm not sure why. I don't even want to know why, really. On the PowerPoint, a graph with various squiggly lines. As you girls may or may not know, I've been monitoring supernatural, evil activity here in Townsville ever since you left. Mostly, it's a lot of dead ends and conspiracies. Until this morning when I saw this. Drake pulls up a picture of a missing kitten posted on Nextdoor. Blossom squints. Buttercup rolls her eyes. So cute, I want it in a frame. Sorry, wrong thread, bear with me. Ah, here we are. Wait a minute. Sorry, wrong thread? Is he on fucking Cuck-chan? Is he on fucking Cuck-chan? Drake pulls up another Nextdoor thread. Wait, what? A picture of a missing kitten posted on Nextdoor. Is that like a Facebook clone? Is that their Facebook version? Okay. Drake pulls up another Nextdoor thread titled, Is Anyone Else's Internet Fucked? With several complaints below. Yeah, this makes a lot more sense. My dear Buttercup, it's not the what, but the why. I investigated it, and the provider's not to blame. There's no explanation for why this cluster of people in a 2-block radius doesn't have working internet, except for a mysterious, unusual concentration of high-frequency technology nearby, suggesting evidence of a secret, evil laboratory. Bubbles gasps with excitement. Buttercup rolls her eyes. That might be scary if you didn't say it like a cruise ship MC. The reach of the outage suggests some pretty heavy-duty tech, so I didn't want to get too close. Undermanned. Or should I say, undergirled? You shouldn't. And I agree with Buttercup here. So you want us to go see if there's an evil lab? Based on a thread from next door. About spotty internet. Uh-huh. And you're sure this evidence isn't something you staged in order to drum up a comeback for us? Honey, you think I would lie to you? Yes, you lie all the time. Remember when you let that colossal gopher out during sweeps? That was one time we were in a ratings hole, and we ended up in a literal hole created by a giant gopher who tried to kill us with a tree trunk. Now that was good TV. Okay, well, I'm gonna pass. Same. Drake pouts. Bubbles stands up, turns to her sisters. Guys, how can you turn down an evil recon mission? Especially when said Mish would make a perfect storyline for my documentary. Bubbles is back. Not to be confused with your other film, Bubbles on Her Back. Come on, it'll be fun. Plus, we haven't hung in like a decade. I really miss us. Please. Buttercup's warmed by this sentiment, but plays it cool. We do have a day to kill before we get our monies, and maybe there'll be something for me to beat up. Totally. Blossom, evil recon Mish. The sisters look to Blossom. She looks away, ashamed. I think I'm just gonna take a nap. Buttercup rolls her eyes. Bubbles takes a deep breath. Grew up in a small town. Forget it, Bubs. Let her have boring phone sex with her pasty boyfriend. What the fuck, Buttercup? What the shit? Girls, don't fight. How about Buttercup goes with Bubbles and Blossom stays with me? We haven't had any QT since you got home. Blossom shuts her eyes, takes a deep breath. When she opens them, she sees young Blossom examining chemicals in the BG in the bag? Okay. You can do this. It's just Dad. Blossom eyes the Gogurt stain on Drake's shirt. Cut to... the Blossom's rental car night. Okay. Blossom drives. Buttercup's in front. Bubbles is in the back with Ace, examining Drake's stats on an iPad while Ace films. Okay, so this potential evil lab Dan found is somewhere between Donut Thing and the volcano. Ooh, that's interesting. No, it's not. No one cares. The Kano's owned by the Rowdy Rough Boys, 3 brothers who were a failed spin-off version of us. Except they had no superpowers and they all got Lou Pearlman. What the fuck does they all got Lou Pearlman mean? Who is Lou Pearlman? What the fuck is this? Okay. If the Rowdy Rough Boys have turned evil in hopes of rebooting their franchise and we stop them, then maybe Townsville will want us back. Blossom exhales deeply. Buttercup turns toward Bubbles. Bubba, let me tell you something. When we got outlawed by Townsville for accidentally killing a madman and then unceremoniously ditched by Blossom, I was pissed. Blossom shifts in her seat, guilty and annoyed at the dig. But it forced me to reevaluate my life, and I realized how exhausted I was defending myself against misogynist morons and pretending I was straight for the cameras. It was fun when it was about fighting baddies, but it changed. Yeah, it did. Someone wrote this unironically. Do you guys think Jojo would do an interview for my doc? You know, I don't think he would because of that whole we killed his dad thing. Bloss, maybe you can ask for me. I bet he's still obsessed with you. He was never obsessed with me. Yeah, he was, and I bet he still is, but in a kinky, angry way. Ooh, that's a good space. It's physically painful to read this. An Americana dive bar. Buttercup, Blossom, Bubbles, and Ace enter to find the volcano popping. A picture of the Rowdy Rough Boys, Brick, Boomer, and Butch hangs on the wall. Butch. Yeah, why did I say Butch? Butch! Butch, now a super hot bartender, gives Buttercup and Blossom big hugs. Butch gets to Bubbles and frowns, standoffish. Where's my hug? Last time I saw you, you broke off our engagement and told me you'd pawn the ring for drugs. Was that you? Buttercup elbows her. Have a drink with us? We're never here and we never will be again. Okay, one shot. O'Doul's for me, please. Thank you. Butch leaves to grab them drinks. Buttercup makes eyes with the hot girl across the bar, Macy. Of course she does. Aren't we here to investigate? I'm here to pick up bi-curious townies. You're here to avoid Drake. Bubbles is here to investigate, but she forgot Butch hates her. Luckily, we're dealing with another hate boner, so alcohol helps. Everything about that paragraph is disgusting and cancer. Literally everything. That is so fucking gross. Why do you know so much about hate boners? Life is one big hate boner. I'm going to repeat that sentence so we can enjoy it. Life, comma, is one big hate boner. That is a line written for Buttercup in the Powerpuff Girls. Blossom, Buttercup, and Bubbles throw back their shots. Remember our 15th birthday at that weird honky-tonk? Bubbles peed herself. You threw Carrot Top out a window, and Sarah picked us up at 3 a.m. Never told Dad. I can't believe they used to have sex. Can you imagine, Drake? I bet he's so mechanical. And weirdly precise. I bet he's generous. Are they fucking talking about sexual relations of their father? Are they actually saying this? Is this... Someone wrote this. Someone fucking wrote this. How are you not fucking weirded out? Blossom and Buttercup throw napkins, trash at Bubbles. No, filth, not okay. All the sisters crack up. I mean, yeah, you like Drakengard. This is about the same deal of quality, yeah. This is Drakengard tier. Yeah, I agree. The sisters kick back another round of shots. Bubbles flirts with Butch, who softened considerably. Bubbles nods to a door marked, "Do not enter." What's in there? It's top secret. Like an evil laboratory? Butch laughs it off. Bubbles eyes the room, dying to get in. Blossom waits for a drink, watching a Bitmoji from Clive. A what? What the fuck is a Bitmoji? Call me, love you. Blossom smiles, puts her phone away, then notices young Blossom on a bar stool beside her, sucking down a Go-Gurt. What the fuck is a Go-Gurt? Admit it, you're having fun. You always have fun when you're with them. Blossom takes in her surroundings, her sisters. She is having fun. As Blossom savors the moment, "Can I buy you a drink?" Young Blossom disappears. Blossom turns to find Henrietta's neighbor, Carruthers. Blossom smiles and tries to leave, but Carruthers pushes a stool in front of her with a loud scrape. Carruthers pushes the stool in front of her, and all I can think about is poop. I said, "Can I buy you a drink?" Buttercup notices Carruthers stepping up to Blossom as Blossom clocks the faint yellow glint in his eyes. What's going on here? Carruthers turns to Buttercup, then looks back at Blossom. Aren't you those Powderpuff girls? Powerpuff. No D, like you. Oh, snap. Snap, Buttercup, snap. Carruthers grabs Buttercup's arm. Blossom's eyes go wide. Oh no. On Bubbles, making out with Butch against the wall, trying to inch her way closer to the Do Not Enter room, just as Carruthers sails across the room, bursting through the Do Not Enter door. Bubbles peeks her head inside. By the way, they wrote peaks as in peak as a mountaintop, not peak as the verb, which is great. It's a supplies closet filled with storage and pesticides. Buttercup, Blossom, and Ace walk out. Butch physically carries out a flailing Bubbles. Stop! I'm an American treasure! Butch leaves. Bubbles hisses at him, turns to Buttercup. Dude, not cool. What? He was a creep! And Blossy was full deer in the headlights. What are we... Okay, I'll read. His eyes had a weird glint. I was trying to suss it out. What's there to suss out? His botched cataract surgery? Why do you keep coming at me? I get it, I screwed up. No, Bubbles screwed up. Like, constantly. You left. I'm sorry, okay? What more do you want from me? I want the old Blossom! Buttercup becomes emotional. Bubbles nods to Ace to film. You used to boss us around and have a perspective and care. You were our leader. And now you're this weak, closed-off, mopey loser? You know what I think? I think I'm the only one here that actually grew up, and neither of you can handle it. Because you're still beating people up in bars like you did when we were 15, and Bubbles is wearing knee socks on Hollywood Boulevard. Bubbles, stop filming! Buttercup charges Bubbles and Ace to try to get them to shut off the camera. Bubbles steps to her, protecting the camera. Stop whoring out our lives! You guys bungled the investigation. Your dysfunction is all I have! As Bubbles and Buttercup circle each other, Blossom notices a Razor scooter charging station across the street. A what? Blossom grabs the iPad from the car, checks Drake's numbers. Hey guys. What? What? Bubbles' eyes go frosty as she drops into her ice breath mode. Ice me and you're going in a dumpster. Guys! I think this is the unusual concentration of high-frequency technology Drake was talking about. Blossom points to the Razor scooters. Buttercup laughs. What the fuck? Oh my god. See, Bubs? He's a sad, lonely quack. Let's go. Buttercup heads to the car. Bubbles sighs, looks to Ace. Let's get some B-roll, I guess. Bubbles looks over Ace's shoulder as he films the charging station at the base of an apartment complex. 3 floors up, see a figure watching Bubbles and Ace from their window. Reveal Henrietta watching them leave. Her evil lair is directly above the charging station, and is the source of energy that Drake identified. Ooh. Henrietta turns back inside, surprised to find Jojo sitting in an armchair. Do you break into the homes of all the little girls you hire to do your evil bidding? Jojo notices a woolly bear on his arm, flicks it off. Just the ones who've murdered their parents. Less red tape. How's progress? You know, ups and downs. Jojo eyes Henrietta, less than thrilled with her response. The Powerpuff Girls collect their trust fund in 12 hours. That's how long you have to put 3 of these little bugs in their brains so I can control their minds, make them throw a school bus of kids into a river, and save the day cementing your re-election. I know the playbook, Juge, and I love it aside of the saving the kids part, but I just sent my boy Carruthers on the mission, and it was no bueno. Reveal Carruthers on Henrietta's couch, looking beat up. The mission was to try to get a bug in Blossom's ear, but instead we started a fight with Buttercup, didn't we? Didn't we? I need to do more testing. You have 12 hours, or I'll make you eat every single one of these bugs, turn you into the FBI, and you become the youngest person to ever be executed in America. Got it? Henrietta's speechless, but clearly gets the message. Jojo heads for the door, tripping on a pair of shoes. He fears he looks stupid. He does. So he calls out angrily behind, 12 hours. End of Act 2. God, this is horrible. This is genuinely fucking horrible. Holy shit. Okay, what the hell did you write here? Bitmoji is a feature on new iPhones where you can use an emoji as a VR avatar. Whatever. You actually timed him out! My god. You insane person. You timed out my simp. What is this? What the fuck is this? Go-Gurt. Wait, that's an actual thing? I thought that was like some kind of Townsville in-joke stuff, cartoonish thing. What the fuck is a Go-Gurt? Portable yogurt, a Go-Gurt. That is gross. That is disgusting. Why would you eat yogurt and why would you eat it on the go? No. Fucking gross.